but another focus will clearly be Bryan Mbeumo and the latest on their pursuit of the Brentford forward. United expected to go back in with an improved offer for Bryan Mbeumo. Internal discussions are continuing at the club about what their next step will be regarding the pursuit of the 25-year-old. He's got 2 years left on his contract at the G-Tech Community Stadium. There is a feeling that United's last bid, their second bid, which was worth around £62.5 million, at £55 million initial payment plus £7.5 million in performance-related add-ons, is not a million miles away from what Brentford would want. However, just as important as the overall fee will be the structure of how that fee will be paid. Brentford, we think, want at least £65 million, with most, if not all of that £65 million guaranteed from Manchester United. So could be a really, really intriguing and interesting week or so at Manchester United, with the 5 players that we've been speaking about not coming back to training. They've been given a bit of leave, shall we say, to try and sort out their futures. And of course, will Bryan Mbeumo become a Manchester United player and become their second signing alongside Matheus Cunha? Of course, Diego Leon was another signing that they made earlier on today. Now, coming up.
Breaking news. Manchester United are igniting the transfer market with a bold push to bolster their attacking ranks, as reports indicate the Red Devils are eyeing Juventus prolific striker Dusan Vlahovic in a potential £70 million blockbuster move for the 2025-26 Premier League season. According to Sky Sports News and various sources, including Manchester Evening News and posts on X, United's pursuit of a top-tier number 9 remains a priority under manager Ruben Amorim, with Vlahovic emerging as a key target after setbacks in their chase for other strikers like Viktor Gyökeres and Viktor Osimhen. While the £70 million valuation aligns with Vlahovic's market value when he joined Juventus in 2022, recent reports suggest a significantly lower fee, potentially £20 to £30 million, due to his contract situation and Juventus' strategic shift. The Old Trafford faithful are buzzing with anticipation as United aim to secure a transformative signing. Dusan Vlahovic, the 25-year-old Serbian international, has been a polarizing figure since his €70 million, £60 million, move from Fiorentina to Juventus in 2022. Despite scoring a respectable 57 goals in 144 appearances for Juventus, including 14 goals across Serie A and the Champions League in 2024-25, his form has been inconsistent, failing to replicate the lethal edge he displayed at Fiorentina Mirror. His recent goal in the FIFA Club World Cup and a Champions League strike against Manchester City in November 2024 highlight his potential, but a tough outing against England's Mark Gahey at Euro 2024 raised questions about his adaptability against Premier League defenders. Manchester Evening News. Nevertheless, Vlahovic's physicality, aerial prowess, and ability to thrive under pressure make him an intriguing fit for Amorim's high-pressing system at United. The transfer saga surrounding Vlahovic is complex and multifaceted. Reports from Manchester Evening News on July 2, 2025, suggest United's interest has been reignited following Juventus' signing of Jonathan David, which has pushed Vlahovic down the pecking order. The people's person. Juventus are reportedly desperate to offload Vlahovic's €12 million, £10.2 million, annual salary to rebalance their finances, with a transfer fee as low as €20 to €25 million, £17 to £21.3 million, being floated. Manchester Evening News. The people's person. However, Football 365 and Metro News reported on June 29 to 30, 2025, that Vlahovic has told friends he has no intention of leaving Juventus, complicating negotiations. Football 365. His refusal to take a pay cut further hinders a potential move to United or AC Milan, with Juventus exploring a loan deal with an obligation to buy next summer. The people's person. A proposed swap deal involving Jadon Sancho has been a focal point of discussions. X posts from accounts like at TransferZone00, at UTD Exclusive, and at Centre Devils on June 22 to 25, 2025, cited Gazzetta dello Sport and Tutto Juve reporting that United proposed exchanging Sancho, who is not in Amorim plans, for Vlahovic, with both players valued at approximately €35 million, £30 million. Juventus' interest in Sancho, who won the UEFA Conference League on loan at Chelsea last season, is strong, with steady news suggesting they could offer Vlahovic or midfielder Douglas Luiz to sweeten the deal. Steady news. However, Yahoo Sports noted on July 6, 2025, that Sancho's demand for an €8 million net salary could complicate negotiations, mirroring Vlahovic's own wage concerns. Yahoo Sports. United's pursuit of Vlahovic comes amid a broader search for a reliable striker, with Manchester Evening News reporting on July 6, 2025, that the club's chase for Gyökeres and Osimhen has hit financial hurdles, with their high fees, £128 million combined, deemed unsustainable. Manchester Evening News. Vlahovic represents a low-risk option due to his lower transfer fee and proven Serie A pedigree, as noted by Manchester Evening News on June 25, 2025. Manchester Evening News. His comments about liking pressure and being totally dedicated to football, reported by The Mirror on June 25, 2025, resonate with Amorim's expectations for players who can handle the scrutiny at Old Trafford. The Mirror. Additionally, however, challenges abound. Vlahovic's reported reluctance to leave Juventus, coupled with his €373,846 weekly wage, poses a significant obstacle. Yahoo Sports. Juventus' signing of David signals their intent to move on, but Gazzetta dello Sport reported on June 30, 2025, that Vlahovic's refusal to depart could hinder their plans to register David, creating a financial bottleneck. The People's Person. United's recent signings, such as Brentford's Bryan Mbeumo for £60 million, and interest in alternatives like Ivan Toney and Aleksandar Mitrovic, suggest a pragmatic approach. The clubs need to offload players like Sancho, Marcus Rashford, Antony, Alejandro Garnacho, and Tyrell Malacia, who have requested transfers. Adds urgency to their financial restructuring. Fan sentiment on X is mixed, with excitement tempered by skepticism. At Munscout's June 25, 2025, post highlighted the potential benefits of a Sancho-Vlahovic swap, noting it could yield a capital profit for both clubs, while at the UTD Archive suggested including Douglas Luiz as a backup option. The UTD Archive. However, Vlahovic's inconsistent form and high wages have sparked debate, with some fans questioning whether he's an upgrade over Rasmus Højlund. Football Transfers reported on June 17, 2025, that United held positive and constructive talks with Vlahovic's representatives, but Arsenal's focus on Gyökeres may have cleared a path for United to pursue the Serbian football 365. Vlahovic's potential fit at United is promising but not without risks. His 1.90m frame and ability to play alongside another striker, as expressed in a November 2024 interview with Calcio Mercato, align with Amorim's tactical flexibility. Manchester Evening News. However, his struggles against Premier League caliber defenders like Gyökeres